Hi, welcome to Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fistfight, the Booty Pop Moopsie, and Maxine Maxwell from the Maxwells.
Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is so awesome to be back with y'all. Oh my gosh. It is such an awesome year for us so far. We've got some great
So
guests.
far,
Oh my goodness. Tonight's guest is going to be hella fun. So let me get to our mission
I'm so
statement.
excited.
We'll introduce our special guest for tonight. All right. Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music.
Music.
Hell yeah! Let's welcome Roy Boy from Licking County Metalheads. Hey, Roy.
What's up,
Hell
ladies?
yeah.
How are you doing?
Horns
What's
up.
up? Doing well. One of my favorite nights, Wednesday nights. So thanks for
That's
hanging
right.
out.
Hell yeah, it's Odin's night.
That's right.
Oh,
Odin's
yes.
night.
It
Hot
is
night.
Odin.
And every night's metal night.
It
Oh,
is,
yeah.
and that's what you're all about. You're
Oh.
all about metal, and I love that. I love metal, and yeah, we want to hear all about you and your project, Licking County Metalheads.
Oh, Jesus. I believe it all started in 2015. I was sitting back here in my office one night, and I was drinking Jack Daniels right out of the neck of the bottle and blowing down on a big ounce of weed, and was just all like jamming out, and the YouTube blaring. And I thought, you know what? How can I bring metal to Licking County? And I was like, how can I do that? And I got to looking on Facebook, and I seen where it said create another page. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I started looking into that. And by morning, I had Licking County Metalheads Facebook page, and I had one follower because I went out and told my wife she had to go. She had to go on there. So I had a number to work with.
Find
so,
somebody, right?
so she did. And at first, I was just like resharing videos from YouTube, some Megadeth videos and stuff like that. I was trying to, my thought at the time was a local kind of YouTube kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you could go to something labeled Licking County and still see all your metal videos, And you got to realize I'm 3/4 of the way into a fifth, halfway into an ounce. I'm just kicking ass and taking names, And so for about a year, I just kind of tinkered with it that way and kind of forgot about it sometimes, And then in 2016, I got busted for growing marijuana. So I had to go to jail. So yeah, it's all right, girls. It's all right. It was all good. I knew when I planted the seeds, it could happen. But anyway, while I was in jail, I ran into another cat that was into metal, and he was bunked right next to me in the prison dorm or jail. It was basically county jail is what it was.
Right.
But anyway, he had a Metallica tattoo, and I had a Slayer tattoo, and we got to talking. So believe it or not, when I told him what I was doing, and believe it or not, when I got out of jail, he got out of jail like 90 days later. He contacted me, and he said he knew a guitar player in the band Dread Engine. Now I know you've heard of Dread Engine, right?
Yes, we have.
This was back in the Sam Stockdale days, back in the early days, and we actually got to interview them. They was like our first ever interview, and then they were the first band to allow us to record them and publish it without charging us or, and stuff like that. So the first 3 videos are like Dread Engine, and then a band called Trash Junkies. They're a local cover band. They've been around for fucking ever.
Right.
They got wind of it, so they started getting a hold of me. Hey man, can you film us? Can you film us? And I just, everybody's wanting to know how much you going to charge, and I was like, the business brain said in order to build an audience, the offer had to be larger than life.
Right.
So I said nothing. I'm doing it because I love it.
Right. Exactly.
And
we get that. We get that. Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this Monty Brown guy that I met in jail, he was such a hustler. I mean, I have to give this guy. We no longer speak. There's some things that happened along the road. Shit happen, and we no longer speak. But he would just be like, just going on Facebook and looking up bands, and then just firing out emails, firing out messages. Hey man, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. And I remember when we got 500 followers, I made a big banner and put music behind it, It was like, we're the shit, Licking County Metalhead. And now we're 7 away from 8,900 followers. We're at 40.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
48 countries and 43 different languages. And we actually have 8 followers in Syria.
That's great.
And I had a band last week email me music from Iran. They're an Iranian metal band, and they asked me if I would please play because they can't play it over there.
Yeah, I bet. So our good friend Don Rush from Audio said, I just tried to get a hold of Roy and remembered he was on tonight.
Yeah,
right? Hit me up, Roy. So don't forget to get a hold of Don after the show tonight.
Don is my sounding board.
I love
of all the people I've met in the last 8-9 years doing this, I trust Don Rush with my utmost personal issues, and he usually has good advice, man. I will say I love that man like a brother, and he's always been there. He's always helped me out, man. We go out there in his studio or his lab. We call it the lab. We go out there and brainstorm. We're always trying to find a way to make money sitting at home. It's just,
Yeah.
I call my practice space the Beats Factory.
Yeah. He put our merchandise on Amazon. I mean, so we have stuff on Amazon.
Really good with merch, yeah.
He says, "Love you back, brother. Cheers."
Yeah,
Feel the love.
He's the coolest dude ever, man. He
go
really is.
Don, and cheers. Go to Audio Side. Definitely check Audio Side out on Facebook and YouTube. You will be glad you did. These guys are
amazing. Hell yeah.
Amazing. I'm a huge Audio Side fan.
We've been honored to, have them on our show and on our video montage.
Yes.
So, we've showcased some of their music videos. Yeah, we're big fans. So shout out to Audio.
Hell yeah. And Black Sasquatch, of course.
Fucking Ted. My buddy Ted.
Love you, Ted.
I'll tell you what, they got a good thing going.
Hell yeah,
they really do.
They have just enough. They have just enough a gimmick with that Bigfoot, and then now that they got somebody in that Sasquatch suit, it was hard to convince. It was hard to convince Ted to let somebody do that.
And that's huge over here in Washington because that's where Sasquatch is.
Oh yeah,
in that area, man. That's Sasquatch heaven up there.
He's like from this area, so like. Yeah, Black Sasquatch should totally come over here to Washington and do a shit ton of shows. Everybody was volunteering.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
I wish they could
So
hit
many
all
good
the conventions.
shows, so many good bands around here.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you'd be good with this band. You'd be good at here.
They're not exactly metal, but they got that punk punch. You know?
And I'm in the punk industry, so
Yeah.
So
So
I know what to do there.
Yeah, they're good,
Hell
man.
yeah. What's cool about our area is we can also mash up a lot of bands together too, because even if we're metal or punk, grunge, whatever,
we like to cross genres a lot.
Yeah, we like to have a little taste of everything at our events too. So.
They're doing that a lot more in Ohio too.
Like,
there's a cool metal scene there. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've had shows with like Black Sasquatch, and there was a guy. I can't remember his name, and I need to because I got to get a hold of him. But it was Bass Illusions, and it was just him and a drummer, and he played everything on a bass. And he had all synthesized up, and a lot of special effects, and it sounded really, really cool. And then we had Black Sasquatch, and then we had Iconabera, which they're heavier, and then Kill the Idealist, which they're real heavy, all on the same ticket.
Dude, so that's a great,
that's a pretty good, pretty broad spectrum. So, but yeah. The problem right now I see with all of it is getting the audiences back in the venues.
Oh, I know, right? That's happening out here too. Yeah.
We got to have venues being able to open up. Like the new strain, the Omicron strain, has shut down pretty much all the venues around here.
Yeah, it really has.
People just need to bite the bullet and just be like, look, if I get it, I get it. That King of Clubs, we've been going in Columbus. Ricky, if you're watching, man, you got a killer place. But we've been going in there, and he just flat out announced it. There's a mask order or whatever, but if you don't wear it. And I went and seen Black Label Society there, and there was 850 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's inevitable. We're all gonna get it at some point.
We are, and it's getting less invasive, I'd say. It's more contagious, but it's not as deadly. Hi, Buster.
Right.
Just carry some Kleenex with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
at some point we're all gonna get the immunity to it, and it's just gonna go away.
Yeah. Herd immunity will kick in sooner or later.
Or it's gonna be like the flu, and we just have to get a flu shot with the COVID shot or whatever.
My boy was in.
I don't know.
My boy was in the military, and he got 60 different shots, and they said something about that vaccine. He's like, I'm not getting any more. No. There's this. They hit you with everything anyway.
Yeah.
You said you think something that would kill malaria would kill that shit.
At that point, I'd just be like, might as fucking well. I mean, I got a whole other cocktail of I'm never catching nothing ever in my life.
He said there's more shit in the jungle that'll kill you than there is in Omicron.
Right.
Thank goodness it's mutated into something that's lesser than more,
Yeah.
Because it's
I think our ability to build immunity too.
Yeah.
I could have the flu and you could have the flu. In my case could be mild. Your case could be severe.
Yeah, and not gonna lie, I've been sick for the past few days. So yeah, I've been fighting off a bug. Luckily not COVID, but it's been tiresome.
Yeah. I'm elderly, fat, and diabetic, so
yeah, you gotta be
give me that Omicron. Give it here. So, but anyway, I'm sorry. I get off on shit. I just go wild.
Okay. It's okay. No worries. We're just hanging out.
I'm kind of nervous, actually. Just kind of a little bit.
It's different when you're being the one interviewed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's weird, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of. For once,
you
I don't
have
know what
to answer the questions that we ask instead of asking the questions.
I know.
It's
weird,
different.
right?
Funny to be in that hot seat, you know.
We've been there, and it was weird, and we're just like,
And it
wow, I
is.
don't like. How do you do this? Like, I don't know how to be interviewed.
Yeah, we've been on a couple different shows, and we pre-recorded a show for our friend Zachary Bird too, and that was very different. Like it felt, I don't know, it was kind
That's
of
something I've
scripted,
never had to do yet.
it was
Like sit
was
here on a
scripted.
Wednesday, record an interview, and then like dub it in on Friday or something. You know, I've never had to do that yet.
In between and such, and we introduced the musicians in each band and the song itself. Some information.
And we had to, and then coming back from the videos. Here's the funny part: back from the videos, we're like, yeah, that was awesome. We never even watched those videos beforehand. Never saw them.
Watched them, you know, while it was live. So yeah,
we watched it when we watched it live, and we're like, "Oh my god, this is the video that we're in." And we're like, "You know what? That was."
I've done 8 seasons, and I've never watched one of them fully through.
Oh, I hate watching our I love our show. I love it. I love doing our show, but I hate rewatching it.
Oh yeah, no way. I hear you. Like I don't want to see. No,
I don't want to see myself on that.
I'm always like, that's not my voice. That is
I
not my
know,
voice.
right?
No way.
It's not my head. Yeah.
Like I really sound like a Scooby Doo, Shaggy, super stoner person. I guess.
I love that raspy voice, girl. I love it.
Yeah.
I sound like I'm just
with razor blades
constantly, I guess. Just
well, and funny enough, you were only a voice to me when we first met. I had met you through a chat, and I heard you on a show, and I only knew your voice. So that was like, and I thought you sound like a super cool punk chick.
She is. You had it right.
I was right.
She's dead on.
Right, honey?
She's pretty on point with that.
That's right. I think I can live with that.
Don's like, he's like, believe it or not, that's what you sound like.
Yeah.
Oh shit, JD, Kurt Patrick. He's gonna be on our show on February 2nd. But he's JD's like, what up, Roy boy? Yeah, that's another Ohio cat that got a hold of me today.
Hell
like,
yeah.
All you cats today in Ohio are just like, you know what?
Always Ohio.
We should get a hold of Clark's Fist Fight today.
We meet y'all in Ohio. Do it.
Licking County Metalhead's got a high on lockdown.
County Metalhead. Licking County, period.
Yeah, right?
This is to you.
Heck yeah.
Thank you for all your love and support. And you guys know you have all of our love and support here at Musicians Hangout.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We appreciate, everything from you guys, from like following us to like sharing your music with us. Yeah.
Right. We feel like your baby sisters, kind of.
Yeah. There you go.
I like that.
I feel like I'm your baby sister. Like we're your baby sisters, and we're kind of
want to hug,
kind of like following your footsteps here because we're all doing it.
We do want to. Yeah, we aspire to be like Licking County Metalhead. So
yes, we really do, and we talk about you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Anything else you want to know? I mean, we can go. On.
We have
any stories you want to hear.
You have a plethora of stories from concerts and from your own interviews. Like, please, share stories, Roy. Come on.
Story time. Wait.
Wait.
Hold on. So, for Christmas, I got like 15 pounds of freaking chocolate covered raisins.
Oh,
yeah. Damn.
So let me get some of this out.
Need me send you a stamp?
Oh my god. Yeah, that was my Christmas present. 15 pounds of dim. So I have to get rid of it. So story time.
I'll send you an empty box and a shipping label.
Yes. And they're huge. Like, look how big that is. That's amazingly huge.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a
that's my
rabbit testicle or something.
Yeah. Like some of them are just like straight balls.
Squirrel nuts, yeah.
What? 2,700 miles. We're planning our road trip to Ohio.
Oh,
yeah, right.
give me a holler.
Yeah, we will. Oh my God, we got to come to Ohio. Crash and I are super famous there. Come on.
Right.
So here's the difference. Here's the difference.
What?
Regular one, the ones that I have.
Oh damn, dude.
And mine's way bigger than that.
Oh yeah, we got Black Sasquatch.
Hey, there's Squatch.
Hey, keep it squatchy.
I'm going to guess that's
What's up,
Ted.
guys?
What's up,
We
Ted?
will.
I just told him how nice a guy you was.
Look, squatchy. Always with the squatchy.
That's right.
I was telling Ted today that I was squatchy for life.
Hell yeah.
Always.
Always. I think we all are. Team Squatchy right here.
Oh, and our girl Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca, hi.
She says that she wants to hear all the stories.
All the stories.
Yes, we all do.
What story? What kind of stories you want to hear? I can tell you stories about me and Dan when we were kids. I can tell you more about the pig.
Whatever comes to mind. Like, what do you want to share, Roy? I mean, maybe you do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What kind of cool shit has happened to you?
Yeah.
In
I
life?
bet a lot of cool shit has.
Right.
I'm getting married.
Oh, congrats!
What? Yay! That's great.
And my number
Elijah
one dude,
Timothy says that Ohio has it all. Yes, they fucking do, man.
Elijah.
Yeah.
COVID haircut.
Really?
I like it.
Yeah. Reedy Weeps. They're awesome. Follow them.
Yeah,
Yes.
them guys. No, I like them guys, man. Them some cool guys.
Yes.
This Friday on my show, I got Boyd Reality in the studio.
Ooh.
So they're going to be in here. They won't be playing music because you can't get but 5 people in here. But
we get that.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're going to be on the show. If you guys really want to kind of chronicle the evolution of Licking County Metalheads, I got I think 2,700 videos on my Facebook page.
Damn.
Oh,
So if you go back to the dawn of time to 2015, yeah, you can watch. We started. Go on YouTube and watch episode 1 of our podcast.
Okay.
We no longer have an episode 1.
It is probably
and now it starts on what, episode 5, 6,
12
6?
minutes long.
6? Yeah, 6, I think.
And we had to film it like you do the movie, scene 1, and then scene 2, and then it had to be all meshed together. Wasn't even live. And then you can see how we evolved from learning the whole online thing.
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah, mastering the software. You can see every episode's got a technical glitch.
And then you have to master your personality that you want to be while being on your podcast.
Oh, right.
Well, see, everybody has a little alter ego.
That's true.
You have. I have my sit around with my wife and watch murder shows.
I have a little orange.
And then when I go out to the bar, there's a certain amount of ego added to that. I mean, that's just the way it is. You have your at-home person and you have your party. You know,
right. He already knows what full crash is like.
Yeah. Ask Anthony Arrett.
And I love
what full Roy is. He got a dose. We went and seen an Elvis impersonator here a few weeks ago.
Oh my God.
And I was drinking double shot margaritas 2 at a time.
Holy shit.
You just double fisting it.
Yeah. Oh no.
I was throwing them down. And I was wearing my Harley boots. And before we even got in the bar, the sole came about halfway off my Harley boot. So I was walking around the bar. Sound like I have one flip flop on. Yeah, sound like I have one flip flop on. And Anthony's like, take that son of a bitch off. So I took it off and I just started drinking as soon as I got there. And in between songs, people were clapping. And I was taking that sole off that Harley boot and just smacking it on the fucking table. And he was losing it. I was like, yeah, fuck Elvis, yeah. He said he never seen anybody give that heavy metal hoot at an Elvis show ever.
With their flip-flop boot.
Yeah. I said, it's because I wasn't around when Elvis was around. That's why.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
I'd have been the only one at the Elvis show going, yeah.
I remember as a kid, like I was looking at some Time Life magazine covers, and there was some about Elvis, and there was a silhouette of him with like a bunch of pills in it.
That's awesome. That's what did it.
That's what I hear, but like I was a kid, I had no idea. I didn't even know who the hell Elvis was back then. Like, okay.
Oh,
I saw my first pair of boobies on National Geographic magazine.
My auntie taught me about Elvis from a young age. I mean, I knew Elvis.
My brother Dennis, to this day, thinks Elvis is probably still alive. He might be 130, but he thinks that motherfucker's. My brother's 70-some, so he's barely alive. So,
got a defibrillator and just hook right up.
I'm telling
you. He stutters a little bit, but he's okay.
Yeah, keeps him by his chair. Hunger, burning love.
That's why he stutters.
Did it my way. So, anyway, what was we doing?
We
was talking.
The Chronicles of.
I'm like, we was talking.
I'll see what happens. A little of this and a little of this. But, hey, puppy. Anyway.
He likes to be the center of attention, as you can tell.
Buster Boo. Buster.
He was the size of his head last year. He was tiny. Now he's huge.
Is that the same dog you had last?
Yeah, that's the same puppy.
That's my puppy.
What the fuck you feed that thing?
He's as tall as I am if he stands up on his hind feet. I swear to God.
It's a nice looking dog. I mean.
He's
a sweetheart.
He's a cat dog.
Excited about everything.
He kept growing.
Really excited about like friends coming over.
Oh yes, he loves Crash. In fact, he loves my mom more than me as well. So anyone that comes to visit, he loves more.
Like this dog will straight up scream. Scream, and he has to sit, and he's just screaming his head off, like, ah!
What the hell? I adopted a crazy
I
puppy.
need to go see my Andy Crash. My world's coming to an end.
Well, and I was really hoping he was going to be like 40 pounds. I convinced my husband he'd be 40-ish pounds, and now he's like 90.
Ain't that big around.
80.
And he still has to fill out. He's still a puppy, so he might get as tall as he's going to get, but he needs to fill out.
What?
Somebody might be listening.
I'm right here.
He's right there.
There. Shut up. No, he's going to be skinny guy. He'll run it off quick.
Such a cute little dog.
He's done. I hear him every day go, he's tapering off. I know it. And this has been happening for 6 months. I'm like, sure. He's done growing, babe.
He'll quit growing in a couple years.
I didn't adopt a giant cattle dog. Crap, dude. Hold on.
Giant cattle dog. Awesome.
Okay.
Dude, his head is really small compared to his body. Like,
it is.
Hey, don't talk. I'm right here. Don't talk about me like that.
Damn it, Roy. Shit.
I'm right here.
I'm a little overweight. Okay.
We call it fluffy around here.
COVID didn't thin me out.
COVID did send a lot of us out. We all went, into.
We went the opposite direction.
Shut down, and we all baked bread. Well, I didn't bake bread, but I ate the bread that was baked.
It's like putting me in a jail cell full of little Debbies and telling me, don't
Right.
touch.
You're just gonna unwrap them. I ain't got nothing ever to do.
Yeah. Touching fuckers, I'll beat your ass. Anyway,
Adam
what do you guys
Sandler
want to
made
know? I need a question. I'm just going to
Okay,
ramble.
we're giving you a question. All right. So, what music inspired you the most? Other than metal, what are the bands that inspire you the most?
Yeah, what bands inspired you?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I have to say, back in an early part of my life was pretty chaotic. I grew up kind of on a farm and with church 3 days a week and Bible study on Thursday and prayers before bed and prayers before meals and fear of God kind of bullshit. So when I was 15, I asked my mom if I could have a radio for Christmas. And she bought me a radio with an 8-track player in it. And I was like, fuck yeah. I think a statute of limitations is up, but I stole 2 copies of Black Sabbath. We sold our souls for rock and roll.
They would want
and
you
that
to
was
do
the
that.
first.
Black Sabbath would be cool with that. Just saying.
And I tell you what, I'm glad I stole 2 copies because as soon as my mom heard the first one, it got thrown away. And it
would.
But that is where I got hooked on rock.
Music.
Yeah, it was Black Sabbath, and I had a 3 Dog Night album, Joy to the World, and Johnny Cash live in San Quentin. And that was the first start of me collecting kind of music. But Black Sabbath, just Fairies Wear Boots, just blew my mind. I just love that song. It's good. And then well, Elvis, I had no choice. My mom had the big console stereo, and all you would hear is Caught in a Trap, and then on Sunday afternoons, Blue Hawaii, and all the movies that come on. And with my dad, if he told you to sit down, shut the fuck up, and watch the TV, you better do it, or you.
You shut the fuck up and you sat down and you watched TV is what you did.
Yeah, or you just find yourself, getting knocked over. But
and then sitting down, shutting the fuck up, watching TV.
In my bedroom crying about it. Anyway, but and so Elvis was a big part of my childhood. And then I remember going into Dan's. Okay, Dan had 4 brothers, or still does, 4 brothers. So there was 5 of them and me at my Uncle Dave's house. And we had a turntable with some old Tom Petty, Ozzy, Snowblind, you remember that? And stuff. So we would sneak in the corner and listen to that so that Uncle Dave and them didn't hear it. Yeah. And then we started listening to Kiss in the late 70s. Ooh. And everything. So before I was even old enough to appreciate music, I was inundated with gospel and country and bluegrass, and Elvis. And when I got a radio, I was tuning through the radio and I hit QFM 96. And I was like, oh my God, that's AC/DC.
Yes.
So when I would come home from school, I wasn't allowed to listen to devil music now because I was going to hell.
Oh, yeah.
I would come home, do my chores, and go in my bedroom, shut my door, and turn that radio on just so I could hear it in one ear and listen to AC/DC and The Who, Tommy, and all them old songs like that. And then one day, we were all smoking grass and drinking beer and shit at my cousin's apartment, and he come home and had Slayer's Hell Awaits album.
Oh, wow.
That vinyl. And he put that on, and from the time the needle hit the record, my life had changed.
I was gonna say it changed your life,
It
didn't
changed
you?
me forever. You can ask
You had an
Dan.
out of body experience.
I have been hardcore Slayer fan ever since that.
Yeah.
And I go from Morbid Angel to Bathory all the way down to some AC/DC, Def Leppard. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Oh, I get
And when
that.
I got this channel started, my goal has been in the last six years. I want to see a band that I saw underground. I call it the underground. Get to the top, and I just want to be one step in the ladder to them getting here.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the guy, but I want to know when that band formed and I posted their video and it got 1,000 likes.
Yeah.
Maybe I had a little something to do with that.
Right? No, I get that.
And I don't want credit on the credit reel. I don't want glory, fame, or anything like that. I want to be in the background, but I just want the satisfaction of knowing that I gave back to a music community that I had to sneak around and listen to when I was a child.
Yeah.
I gave back to that because that's probably what saved my ass.
Wow. I believe it. Music can do that.
And think about all the kids that are listening to the music that we are posting that might have to sneak around to listen to that music.
It's easier to sneak. It's easier to sneak around on their earbuds.
Right. So what if, because we all do what we do and we all support the music communities that we do, by posting the music that we do, we are helping those kids find the music, that devil music that they have to sneak around to listen to.
Yeah. And you find yourself.
Maybe we are part of that right now and we just don't know it yet because it hasn't reached that particular point yet. But you know what I mean? But
yeah, I get that.
Who knows? 30 years from now, people could be like, man, I was watching Licking County Metalheads or Musicians Hangout, and I saw this band, and I saw this video, and it changed my life.
Yeah.
And what if they turned out to be musicians giving back to their music community, starting their podcast?
Full circle.
And I hope that I'm part of that too. I hope somebody stumbles on my channel, even your channel or whatever, and they decide, hey, I can help spread the word too.
Yeah.
Another liaison out there. If you can create another person to go out and spread the word. I've got 8,900 followers.
That's a lot.
I'm doing something right.
You are doing something right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you are doing something amazingly right.
And it's
like I said, we feel like your baby sisters in this. Like,
yes,
we're growing together. We are growing together.
Exactly.
And I always recommend to my friends, check out, Musicians Hangout. Check out Black South. I'm constantly advertising. I'll walk through the mall, see some punk with long hair, and be like, "Do you like metal?"
Yes,
check out my page. Check out.
Yeah.
We always mention Licking County Metalheads, and we always, hey, you guys got to check them out, man.
Yeah.
You like metal? Check out Licking County Metalheads. You won't regret it.
Helped you book bands, I think, on your show, and vice versa.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Word of mouth. Yeah.
Because I know
vice versa
too. Yeah, vice versa. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I get satisfaction out of it. I don't like the limelight. Yeah. I don't want to be like I've been doing this for years now, and I've been a public speaker. I worked for the federal government for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had to be in the public eye. But I don't want that. I want to be the guy in the background that's making the videos, making the signs, opening up the doors. Anthony Arrett, he's helping me out quite a bit now, man. I mean, this dude just has a passion for metal that's unreal.
That's cool.
And he's been like posting all the local banners, all updates, stuff like that. Dan has his, I don't know if it's a podcast or a sitcom. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. But he gets 2,000 hits.
Damn.
Well, we should be like advertising his stuff too.
Hell yeah.
See, he's not very computer savvy. He didn't grow up on a computer or smartphone or anything like that. He was homeless for a long time, and things kind of passed him up. It's technology wise. He's not a dumbass. I tell him he is, but I can't because I'm bigger. Yeah, because I love him so much.
Yes.
Anyway, that's the best status there.
But no, technology kind of skipped. You know, I mean, he's out of commission for a while. And so I pretty much handle all the handle all the computer work and stuff like that. But Dan likes to go mingle. So when we go to shows,
social.
He's out. Hey man, I'm Dan, you know, and that's not me. I go out, sit in the corner, go back up, get behind the camera.
Dude,
you know?
I'm the same when we're out. Like Crash is all, you know, like she knows everybody.
I'm out there talking to everyone.
I'll let everybody kind of approach me. I'm just kind of over here, you know, do my own thing.
Dan's the kind of guy I could take him to a town that we have never been heard of and take him to a show and turn him loose. And the next day we'll have 50 new followers.
Hell yeah.
Dan has mingled me. There's a guy right there you never hang out with and not have a good time. Well, JD.
Well, we're going to hang out with him.
We're going to hang out with him on February 2nd, which is my daughter's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hang out with him then, Bert. I'm super excited about that.
Yep. Confirmed that today even. So, yeah, looking forward to it. JD.
Yeah, and JD was very interested in Elijah's blanket during the Weeps interview.
Well, what you didn't know is Amazon sold like 300 of those blankets the next day. No, I'm just kidding.
300.
That would have been funny if it was true, though.
Yeah, it would be.
Everybody wants yellow blankets.
That's a good one. Your face was so straight. You're like, but he doesn't know.
I had you. See, I had you.
Sold.
Hey, I forgot to shout out Paul. Paul Quinn's in the house. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Now, there's another guy. There's another guy, Paul Quinn, down there in Zanesville.
Yes.
He's on it down there, too. He's on. If you want to know anything about what's going on at the barn or anything in Zanesville, Paul Quinn's your guy, man.
We hear.
He helped us. Well, when we shot Black Sasquatch's Wild Hogs video, which I got 2 acting parts in there.
Yeah.
And he helped us secure the bar where we shot the video. Paul Quinn did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
okay. Yeah, I think
so he's on the credit reel on that. He's on the credit reel on that.
Yes.
So, but yeah, it's and that's the kind of connections I like to make.
Right.
You know, that helps me big time increase my content by running into a guy or getting to know a guy like Paul Quinn.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And, JD Kirkpatrick. Not only did I get to meet his band, he introduced me to this guy and that guy, and then they come in. Every like I've ever got has been organic. I've never boosted a post. Never did.
That's awesome. We haven't
everything
either.
has been organic.
Yeah.
I want my numbers organic too.
I want my numbers to be true numbers.
Heck, us too. We always advocate for that. We want to be real numbers too.
Yeah, we have over 3,200 likes on Facebook right now.
That's good.
Yeah. And we've been going we'll celebrate our 3rd year in May.
Yeah. So still new.
Hey.
still trying to find our way, but we
You're
got a
doing it.
good heading.
Yes,
You're
we're
doing
doing
it. I did it when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I did. I was like, okay, you're supposed to do this. Click, push a button here. If you watch some of our first episodes, man, we'll be talking for 10 minutes.
We can relate. Oh, yeah. And we had to change platforms. Like,
no audio or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to change platforms because we were on Google Hangouts. But then Google Hangouts quit, so we had to find something quick. And it took us, almost a week to find StreamYard. And the StreamYard was brand spanking new then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was right there toward the beginning of the pandemic, wasn't
it? Yeah, right before.
Yeah, right before.
That's when StreamYard really. That's when StreamYard really took off.
Dude, StreamYard was the saving grace. It was when Google Hangouts stopped doing Google Hangouts, and people who were doing Google Hangouts needed somewhere else to go. Mm-hmm. That's where StreamYard really took off. And then when everything closed down, then it was just flooded by all sorts of stuff. But gotta say, for StreamYard, they have stepped their game up immensely.
They've had
Since
to.
the time we started with them.
Yeah, you have to, especially if you're not expecting it to catch on right away, and then all at once you're inundated with customers, I guess you call them, but subscribers.
Subscribers.
And so you have to step it up a little bit. But I use that XSplit broadcaster for mine because you set it up just like you're setting up a TV show. Everything's on a different tab. Like each of my videos, I just click on a tab and it starts it up, plays it. All your audio information stuff, you just plug it in. All my camera views and everything. I paid $279. I got lifetime.
We're not that techie though.
No, we're not. To be honest,
my first computer ran on DOS.
Microphones.
I know, but it's just a laptop. Yeah.
I ran DOS games when I was in high school on the Apple IIe.
Whoa.
5-inch floppies.
Oh yeah, no,
floppy.
I remember the floppy. I do.
I was the school editor for my junior high because I had an Apple II.
Yeah.
That just happens to be the same system my school ran.
Wow.
And since we ran the same program,
damn, dude,
it was just easier for me to do all that shit at home. So that's why I was editor.
I remember the first computer I ever went out and bought had Windows 95 on it. It had 4 gig hard drive, and I think it was 8 meg of RAM or something like that. It was real small. And my Uncle Dave, Dan's dad, took me to get it. And he was like, you will never, ever use up that space. Never. Right now, I have close to 3,000 gig of nothing but footage from concerts, music that the band sent me, artwork, videos that I've created, all my content. Yeah, it's just Wasp and Armor Saint next November. It's going down. Shout out to King of. Yeah, already got tickets.
I can't believe those guys are still around. That's crazy.
Well, Armored Saint's going to be with them too. John Bush.
I know that is crazy.
Killer, man.
Yeah,
Killer.
So,
well, damn,
you guys are awesome, man. I appreciate you letting me on here.
Oh, hell yeah, we are so excited. Oh, shit, guess who's in the house?
Hey.
Oh, shit, in the house.
Yo. Damn, he's been having crazy rides with these tornadoes lately, man.
Oh, man. Tell them.
And shit,
tell these guys that crazy story you told me. I have to go pee real quick.
What crazy story?
Okay, so I know the crazy story, sort of. So I guess, our friends in Kentucky have yet again survived another tornado as of recently. So, Kashika, tell me if I'm wrong. Did it happen this weekend? I think that you said that there's been tornadoes that have been threatening your area every weekend for the past 4 weeks now.
Damn.
And man, sending you guys some positive vibes that way, because that's scary shit, especially, you know, during the wintertime when it's not tornado season. And like I said earlier, don't be going off to Oz and shit, all right?
Right, no doubt.
When he was on our show, and you might have tuned in and saw it, Roy, there was a tornado fucking hitting near his house, and he's jamming out, and the connection's all crazy, and we couldn't hear him talk. So when he'd talk, it would be all staticky, but when he'd play, the compression was perfect, so we could hear him playing, and it sounded flawless. So we just had him keep playing like an online concert, and you could hear the wind from the tornado in the background.
Damn.
You could hear it howling like crazy, like a fucking freight train, man. It was crazy.
That's right. Metal trumps everything.
Metal.
That's it.
Dude, Kashika's like a tornado magnet.
Right? Or not, because it doesn't get him.
Yeah.
Maybe repels it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like he really skeeches by every time.
He's protected by the metal gods.
Yep, it's true. We all are. We are.
Or Molly Hatchet.
Barely skeeching by.
So, anything else you guys want to know?
Oh, absolutely. So
I got crazy shit.
I want to know some of your stories about meeting some of like the really cool, like famous people in metal.
Well, I got to party with a couple of the guys in Boboplex one time.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's great.
Went to see Electric Dream Machine and Overkill.
Nice.
And they came to the Overkill show. So we went outside and partied.
I've got to say, Boboplex has been underrated with how they did the Sound of Silence way before Disturbed did, and they blew it in the water. They really did.
Yeah, they did.
I like it better than the Disturbed, honestly.
I do too. It's way heavier. So just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And they did Killer on that Pink Floyd too, man.
Fuck yeah, they are killer. You know, they are super killer.
Yeah, Marty
underrated for sure.
Oh yeah,
Marty and Bobby and them guys were at a THC concert I was at Muddy Creek back when Muddy Creek was still here, and by then I had seen them 7 or 8 times and got to know them. You know, like they would actually come up and say, "Hey, Roy," you know, and a buddy of mine and 2 of his friends come up to see Texas Hippie Coalition. And they were big Boboplex fans. And they was sitting at a table. And of course, I'm being Mr. Cool, you know, hey, I know these motherfuckers, you know. Yeah. And next thing you know, Marty and Bobby, the bass player, walked in, you know. And I was standing at this table, man, and they walk right in, and Bobby comes up, gives me a hug, says, "Hey, boy, how you doing, man?" I said, "Pretty good." And Marty come up, I shook his hand, you know, and I was like, you know, just chatting them up and like that, man. And them dudes were like,
like,
"Oh my God, you know them guys? You know them guys?" You know, and of course, you know, I'm not going to be like, "Well, I've seen a few times." You know, I was like, "Yeah."
Well, yeah.
Fucking party with
we go way back
all the time.
Like,
best.
And then THC come up and they was setting up, and I grabbed one of their roadies, and I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I got some special people here tonight." I said, "Is there any way I could get a couple guitar picks, maybe a couple drumsticks?" You know, I said, for them guys, I said they came, you know, a long ways to see you guys, and he was like, "Oh, fuck yeah," you know. So I walked back over the table, you know, like a stud, you know, 350-pound stud.
Let's go.
Waddled over there, you know. I'm like, here's your fucking picks. Here's your drumsticks, you know, from THC. And you know, these guys are, you know,
losing their minds.
And so that was pretty cool. And then here most recently, Ted and them opened for Raven. I don't know if you guys know.
Yes, we did know that.
Yeah.
And I was never so nervous in my life. but I walked right. I wanted to film them. You know, I filmed a lot of local bands from all over. And I was like, it's fucking Raven. In 1984, you know, I was on and on and on, you know, and for years. And me and Dan had always wanted to go see him.
That's awesome.
And we had VIP seats up in the balcony. And I was standing there, man, and they was back there putting strings on that one dude's guitar in the green room. And I'm like, so I put my lanyard on. I got official Licking County Metalhead staff, you know, press or whatever, you know, trying to get me in the cracks. And I walked in there and I was like, hey, yeah, I'm Road Boy with Licking County Metalheads. You guys mind if I film you, you know, whatever? And he's like, oh, that'd be great. You know, and next thing you know, he calls his photographer up there, man. His photographer's like, yeah, here's this card, you know, send your copies of the film to us, you know, before you release them or whatever, you know. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. You know, you're letting me film you. So the whole night I'm sitting down there and my stupid camera that I use only records up to 12 minutes video at a time.
Oh,
It records a good video, but it has a 12-minute limit. It's a DSLR camera. So they're really not made for, you know, video.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there for the whole night. As soon as that one song would stop, I was like, I'm on. Because I wanted to get it so close that I could
just
see it together and make one big show out of it.
Yeah.
But I wanted the individual videos too, because that's that much more content. I can post individual videos for a week.
Makes sense, yeah.
And then at the beginning of the next week, post the whole concert.
Right.
You know, so that's the kind of shit I try to think about. You know, I can put out one big video or I can put out 10 little videos and one big video. My numbers go up with each video. You know,
I saw those videos when you had compiled them.
Yeah, I got my own algorithm in here that tries to maximize. I try to maximize everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you got no budget, you have to make your material work for you. You know, and but it's been 6 years of ups and downs. We've had some shows where we went and slid home on the ice for 80 miles. You know.
Yeah, I believe it. Mm-hmm.
My buddy Monty that started this with me or come in and worked with me one time, and we was at J Sports Lounge, and it was the very last show for a band called Stricken, and they were really locally famous. Right. And he drank all night long. And as soon as I started recording Stricken's last show, this lady comes in and tells me I better go out and get my partner because he's outside going to get his ass kicked. So I walk out there and he's got his shirt off, twirling his shirt around in the middle of the parking lot going, I'll whip anybody's fucking ass comes over here. Like that. I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
So I went out there to stop at, and my boy, Levi, was there, and it was their last show. And he had never met anybody. So Dread Engine was there that night. So I was introducing him to this band that man. Well, going home, Monty shit himself in the backseat of my car.
Oh, fuck. No.
Yeah.
No, that's
so when I got
because of the smell. Like
well, so it's 10 degrees outside. I'm riding with windows down, the heater blaring, trying to stay warm. You got this guy passed out in the back seat, done shit himself.
Oh shit!
So when I got him home, I literally got in the back seat and fucking kicked his ass right out in the middle of his fucking driveway. Throw his book bag out there. Next morning at 7:30, I got up, drove out to his house, beat on his fucking door.
Ooh.
I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Come to the door." He said, "What's up, man?" or whatever. And I'm like, get a bucket,
clean my car,
a brush, and a rag, and
clean my car, right? Oh man, nobody would be doing that in my car. No way.
He came that close to waking up in that big dumpster out in the back of that bar. He really did.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get cloth seats. Always get leather, pleather, whatever. Washable.
Well, I was going to get money for recording that last show.
Have seat covers. Have some
they
nice
were going to record. They were going to give me $100 to record their last show.
Oh.
And I missed out. I missed out on that because of his drunk ass.
Oh.
And then a few years later, he stole $2,300 from me.
Oh.
Holy shit. That pissed me off.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. It pissed me off. He's lucky he hid for a while. Let's put that way.
It's always sad when
I was born into a family. We just take care of shit.
Yes. Right? We get that. Yes. Oh yeah.
Let's put it this way. The only time I've ever been in contact with the police, I've been in handcuffs. Because I take care of my shit.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah. It's been a crazy climb. Boy is a survivor, Don Rush. All the way, bro.
Hell yeah.
We kick ass.
Shout out to our chat room. If you have any questions for our guest or for us or for all of us, let us know. Because we're always.
And I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys.
No, you're not
boring at all. Are you kidding me?
Super fun to hang out with.
Highly entertaining.
One time when me and Dan were about 15 years old, we were out on our farm looking for arrowheads and stuff because we had a flint and stuff like that. And we cut through this orchard to get an apple. And there was a groundhog up in the fork of a tree, a little tree. And I walked over and punched it in the head. And it come down and ran right at Dan. And Dan's little skinny ass. I never seen anybody dance so good in his life.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me and Dan has been through some shit, bro. A lot of shit. A lot of street fights. A lot of just crazy mishap shit. Just if it can happen and it's fucked up, you just put me and Dan together. You get us together, that shit'll happen.
So Don wants to know, who is your best guest of all time? No bullshitting.
Oh man.
Very excited about the no bullshit part.
That's a hard question. I know how that feels.
That's kind of a loaded. Yeah, that's loaded. That's kind of loaded. I would have to say some of my best has been Dawn. Dawn's filled in quite a bit. A couple times when nobody, people cancel or nobody would show up. Dawn's always honest. I will tell you that. He's like me. If he sees bullshit, he calls bullshit. But Dawn's very driven. Dawn's very driven. Like I said, we're always trying to find a way to make money while sitting on the beach. Well, I would be laying on the beach. He would be sitting. I would be kind of roll me in, get me wet, pull me back out. But
all memories.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say Dawn has been a good guest. So High have been here a few times. I had them back when they were still Dorothy.
Okay.
But way back. Like I said, if you want to watch all the videos on my Facebook page, and you'll see when there was changes in the bands, because this one will pop up here. And, leave this one, then they'll pop up in another band, stuff like that. Yeah. So like Don Rush, first time I met him, I gave him a free t-shirt because he said he would wear it on stage. And he was with a band called Citizens Brigade.
That's cool.
Back then. So that was, that's the kind of shit I do. I get most of my t-shirts free because I advertise for Shamrock Printing. I made their commercial for them. And I advertise for them. So every 3 or 4 months, he'll give me 25 free t-shirts.
Nice.
So that's how I can make a little bit of money. But most of the time I end up just wadding them up and So where'd she go?
Oh, she'll be back. She had to. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to go take care of something.
Oh, all right.
She's gone forever, Roy. You're stuck
Crash.
with me. Come back, Crash. Oh, it's okay.
Like poltergeist.
She texted me and let me know she had to like cut for a second. So she'll be back.
Oh.
We'll just keep it rolling. We'll keep it rolling. No worries. 25 t-shirts. Yeah, dude.
But yeah, it's a definitely a project of passion.
Oh yeah. I get that. Yeah.
To do it for this many years, I've had to like doing it.
Yeah.
You know. And I get frustrated and down and out and shit. Like I get upset. Not upset. I won't say upset. I don't need no pills. But
I got you.
I'll post a video or something like that. Like a few weeks ago, I played a video on my podcast of a band that I really like, but it was an older video of them in a different iteration of the band. Okay. Before this certain band member came, but it was a really cool show. So I knew anybody that was at that show when they saw that video, they were going to be like, I remember that. That was such a fucking blast. I remember when this guy did this, you know.
That's awesome.
And that's kind of what I go for a lot. Well, when I posted that video, that new band member that came after that sent me a nasty message and was like, why did you play that video? I'm not in that video. That's the old guy.
Oh.
You know? And I'm like,
awkward.
Well, it wasn't no disrespect to him.
Right. Yeah.
When I was looking through my videos to play on the podcast, I saw that video and I was like, oh, people are going to dig this. You know, right. I like digging out some of those very first videos every once in a while. I got almost 9,000 followers. Somebody in there has been there from the beginning.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely.
So when they see that video, they're going to be like, oh, man, that was like 2015. You know what? I remember going to that, or damn, I don't, you know. It allows you to reminisce about venues that you've been to and people that you met and memories. Yeah. That's all we have.
Connections today. That you made.
Only thing we have right now are the memories of what we've already done. You know? Mm-hmm. So why would you not want somebody to be like, oh man, that was a great time. That was a great time. I remember that. You know? And that's what I was shooting for. That's when I get discouraged. That's when I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
Oh yeah. Oh, we get that.
I ain't doing this shit no more.
When people,
you know, and then it's a guy like Ted or a guy like Dawn that smacks me upside the head and says, hey, look, remember why you're doing this.
Yes.
You know?
Oh gosh,
you're not
we
doing
have to
it.
remind ourselves of that too, because we get trolled the fuck out of sometimes, and we're together in this, so we just team up and we're like, whatever, we're gonna keep our heads high and we're gonna keep persevering. And our music
can keep doing what we're doing, which is, you know, supporting bands around the world, and you know,
we want to help each other
supporting
out.
Other podcasts around the world that do what we do.
When I first started playing music from overseas, all the local community went nuts.
Oh.
They was like, why are you playing stuff from Russia? Why are you playing stuff from England? Really? They're not a local band. I said they are in Russia.
Oh, right. Independent music, right?
They are in Netherlands. They're not labeled. So they're underground somewhere.
Right.
It's just not here.
We play people from Ireland. Mm-hmm. We play people from Spain, Germany, all over the world. Like,
like I say, we're in 48 different countries.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, you look at that, and even if it's only one person, you're like,
still there.
I still got to try to make that person enjoy their experience as much as I do this country that's got 5,000.
Right.
Right.
My experience is to make the whole audience happy, not just
this little bit.
Ted, or not just this one, or not just that one, you know.
And
I'm just using Ted as an example. I don't. Me and Ted are tighter than turtle pussy, but
I can tell. I can tell. You know,
so,
he told us a lot about you.
Yeah. Oh, we see each other pretty much 3 or 4 days a week.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and like sometimes I'll go sit in on their practice and everything. See, like
sweet.
2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago on my birthday, we had a Roy Boy birthday bash. And Ted and them, as the Black Sasquatch band, have never played on stage.
Really?
Yeah. So I said, you guys play on my birthday party at your debut.
I've heard this story from Ted.
Yes. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute.
Deja vu is happening right now. Yeah. Only from a different perspective.
And then last year on my birthday bash, Roy Boy birthday bash 2, Dead Silent had never played on stage. So I gave them their first opportunity to play.
Their debut. Love
that.
So I'm going to make that a tradition. Like next year, if we have another Roy Boy birthday bash 3, I'll try to find somebody to play that's never been on stage in public. Give them their chance to shine for a minute.
I love that tradition. That's
cool.
a great tradition.
It has to be tradition now. It happened twice already. Yeah. So got to keep it rolling.
And I like this year, I would have never had the birthday bash one for Ted. Ted ponied up everything for that.
Wow.
Yay for Ted and Black Sasquatch.
You know, that's how you know. You know, a guy thinks a lot of you. You know, when they'll plan and pay for your, you know, he had the sound guy was $400 by himself.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So, but he hired the best in Ohio, at least.
A damn good
sound.
Yeah. Johnny Warner. Mm-hmm. He is the best sound guy that I've ever met, and I've been a lot of venues.
You have, yes, you've been to a lot. A lot of.
We have a few great sound people.
We do.
We have Allie. We have Chicken. We have. Who else do we have?
Oh my gosh! I'm trying to think of names. Help me out, friend.
Michael Springer.
Chris
Aldridge, or not Chris Aldridge.
Civil.
No. Chris.
I'm thinking of a drummer. Never mind. I met him. I met him at the benefit. Come on, help me out.
No, his name is Chris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just can't. I'm spacing his last
name.
It's
Chris.
I am too. Peterson.
That guy, Chris. Yeah.
I think you're right. Yes, definitely. Yes.
I know I'm right. It's Chris Peterson. He used to be the sound guy at Louis G's.
I like this Dennis dude that did our sound at Rumors in the summer. He was all right. Yes. He had all this fancy equipment that, of course, I, accidentally tampered with my energy.
Well,
things not work. Like,
oops. Shit happens.
It made no sense. I caused a total surge, and I'm the drummer. That makes no sense.
It doesn't, does it?
So sorry, Dennis. You were great.
Funny.
But yeah, we have some killer sound guys here.
Yes,
definitely. And women. I gotta say, sound
people.
Yeah, sound persons is.
Yes.
Persons. With an X.
Sound persons.
With an X.
That's right.
Somehow.
So anything else you guys want to know? I mean, dare you to ask.
Yes. So I've been, intrigued by your journey, how you sort of just thought of the idea and you kind of muddled through it sort of like we did. We didn't really know what we were doing. We're just sort of still trying to figure that out, and that you've built your, empire, dare I say, because it's so large. But, just kind of, I guess, idea after idea and troubleshooting like we do.
Oh my God.
Where do you see this project going in the future? What's your goal? Do you have one? Are you just moving forward like aimlessly?
To be honest, pretty much with my game plan was thwarted a little bit with the COVID vaccine, with the COVID-19. I mean, as well as it hurt the bands, it hurts my business too.
Yes.
It hurts your business as well.
Because we grew because of it, because we're online only. And we started doing the online concert series, and then it was like kabam.
So we kind of thrived through it. Actually.
Yeah, we grew because of it.
See, other than my YouTube podcast, my whole concept is based on going out and videotaping.
Yeah, being social, being right there in the community.
So when they start shutting these venues down, I mean, it just was like, there goes my content.
Yeah, and you're the type of show to have bands come in and be interviewed in your studio.
And that's not possible every week. It's not, like last week I had a band that was supposed to be here, 9 Mile Silence, and they had to cancel because 3 of their guys was sick.
Yeah, we've had that to us. Yeah.
And we're online.
Yeah.
Well, and I confirmed with them a day before the show.
Oh, wow.
And then overnight.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's how it can happen. It can happen like that. Yeah, you got to be on your toes.
So I got Voided Reality coming this Friday so far. They was on Dan's show.
Sweet.
Played live in the living room.
Oh.
Which
that's awesome.
That is cool.
Hats off to Dan, man. There's another dude don't give no fucks. Dan.
Right. You're right.
He don't, man. He don't.
Anyway.
Dan's my man.
Horns up, Daniel.
Yeah. I give him that catchphrase. He'll never tell you that.
I believe it.
It's like Monty Brown. He was so smart about the local bands and music in general. I mean, it was just like having my own ESPN reporter. You know what I mean? Anything I wanted to know, I just say, what fucking happened? And he'd tell him, he'd know it. So I called him the heavy metal Rain Man. After that movie, Rain Man. See?
Yes.
And so like that. So when Dan started coming around, when he gets excited, he's always like, "Horns up," So I was like, "That's your catchphrase, man." Horns up, Danny Ray.
Oh yeah.
Or Danny Horns Up Ray. So we kind of pushed that. So now he has his own T-shirt on Amazon that's got the 2 hands. Horns up.
Yes, I do know.
So.
We always give him the horns up.
Yep, it's marketing. It's marketing.
He's like, "Good morning, horns up," and we're like, "Horns up, Daniel Ray."
Yeah.
It is definitely marketing too. Yeah, you gotta play those catchphrases and those,
And nowadays, marketing has become so much harder.
It has.
Because some of the stuff that you could say even 5 years ago out loud, you can't say that now. And if you think about it, a lot of your logos and a lot of your shirts
already copyrighted
are catchphrases. Just do it or something like that. So you can't make anything that seems vulgar or sexual or racist or anything like that. It's a fine line. Like me and Dawn, when Kobe Bryant died, and I shouldn't say this, we tried to capitalize on making T-shirts.
Oh,
because we were in with Amazon, and you could, he was an affiliate, so you could go in, design your shirts, put them on there. People go to Amazon, order it. They just print one up real quick and send it to them. So all of our Licking County Metalhead stuff is on Amazon. We got shirts, breast cancer shirts, bone poppers,
the merch,
different stuff like that on Amazon. Not too many people know that because I don't post the link, but
we know because of your community. We're sort of connected.
Yeah. So, but It's been a fun ride. I hope that it goes further, but I bought me a new Harley this year, and racing season's coming.
Okay.
My boy moved back from Tennessee. He was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
And he moved back from Tennessee, got divorced and stuff. So he come back to Ohio, and my interest has shifted just a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah, that happens. There's an even flow with it.
And he likes to go to stock car races and tractor pulls and stuff like that. And he goes to concerts with me. So be a good daddy. You gotta compromise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something I feel like I don't know. In 2016, I had a boy commit suicide.
Oh.
And it changed my whole way of thinking.
Yeah, it did.
And when Jordan, my boy Jordan, before my boy Levi committed suicide, my boy Jordan went to the military. So I felt abandoned a little bit, just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Because and then when my boy died, I really felt like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? And for probably 2 or 3 years, I just wasn't the same. And when Jordan come back from Tennessee, he was willing, at 30 years old, he's willing to drag his dad anywhere he goes. You know, you know, he comes out to the house. I think that it's caused me and him to build a better relationship.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like I have to make up for mistakes. You know what I mean? I felt guilty. I mean, really, really, really guilty for like 3 years.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm sure that it's part of the grief process, you know.
Survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
Jordan's been a blessing. And then I asked my girlfriend to marry me 9 years ago. And she said yes 2 weeks ago. I'm like, Jesus Christ, woman. What the fuck you holding out for? You know? Yeah. So
on it.
Daniel Ray has something to say about that.
Yeah, horns up. Horns up, Danny Ray.
Daniel Ray.
There it is. Catchphrase. Love you, cuz. Yeah. That's me. He's talking about me.
Oh, I know.
He loves me.
We know.
I love him. So.
He loves us, though, too.
I want to shout out to Anthony.
Let's get that straight. He's talking about me.
We got Anthony tuning in too, and I know he's part
of
Anthony.
Hey, what's up, Anthony?
Morgan.
Right there's a hustler. Anthony Eric is a hustler, dude. He works all the time. He's at every concert.
Live. Yay. Well,
engaged. We've been engaged for 9 years.
Well, technically, it's only been 2 weeks, but
I've been teasing her. I said, when we get married, we have to consummate the marriage. And she's like, we've been together 15 years. I said, yeah, but we haven't what did I just fucking say? Consummate our marriage. And so I've been making little things and sending them to her at work. Like, I can't wait to consummate you. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
I bet she's like, oh my God.
She tells people all the time. She says, oh, my old man's disgusting.
I love him.
She sticks around.
Right?
No, she stuck with me through. Me and her had been through a lot of shit together, man. I mean, when my boy died, she was like right there. I call her my ride or die bitch.
Yeah.
I can get by with that because me and her have a unique relationship. But I call her my ride or die bitch because she has rode with me through everything. everything.
Well, and when you've been together that long, you do. I'm speaking from, my husband and I have been together for 20 years, married for 18. Yeah, I think 18. I have to do the math again.
Yeah.
He's asleep. Babe, have we been married 18 years? Or is it 17?
I knew we were going to be together forever.
Poor math was like, what, huh? You woke me up for math? What?
He said 18. He knows. He knows.
Yeah, every day's a long day for him.
That's true.
But
that's
anyway,
why I got him hard.
I didn't mean that. That's chauvinistic. But I knew me and her were going to be together forever because the day I got out of jail, she took me out for steak.
Oh, hell yes.
I knew right then she loved me so much.
Oh, that is love.
Yeah.
Steak.
Yeah.
She never got mad when I got busted. I called her up in handcuffs and told her, I said, guess where I'm at, banging them on the phone. So, but yep, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
Lincoln County Metal has developed out of a drunken stone stupor. It really did.
That's where the best of us come from.
2 in the morning, just fucking ripped, making a Facebook page. And now I got Dan.
It'd be awesome.
Now I got Dan. Horns up.
Now I got Dan.
Horns up.
Well, and Dan has great energy. He's got fabulous energy. When you are in a partnership like that, you need that.
He don't know a stranger. Dan don't know a stranger. Dan's a very likable guy.
Yes.
And he definitely uses that. He uses that to his advantage because where I won't walk up to a lot of people and just talk to them, Dan will walk up in a crowd and be like, "Hey, you ever heard of Lincoln County Metalheads?"
You have now.
I'm the Dan in this relationship.
Yes, I am definitely like Roy. You
are Roy, and I'm the Dan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'll be like, "Hi, I'm Crash Fistfight from Musicians Hangout. Have you heard of us? No? You want to be on our schedule? Okay, let's get you on the schedule."
I'll tell you what, I really don't speak to too many people unless they go, "Hey, you're Roy Boy, right?"
Right. Oh,
I'll tell you that. That is as big and as fat and as ugly as I am. Whenever somebody comes up to me in a strange place, and they'll be like, "You're that guy from Lincoln County Metalheads."
Yes.
And I'm
we're
like,
doing that now too.
Look who else
maybe
is
I
in the
am
house,
just a little famous. Maybe just a little.
Sandra is in the house.
Hi.
Hi, Sandra.
Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We've got an awesome audience tonight. Love you.
Want to hear another odd connection between me and Dan?
Yes, of course.
His cat is my cat's kid.
That's great.
Awesome.
And it's twice as fat as my cat. Dan's cat. You ever see them old cartoons where the cat's hair just goes straight out and they get fat and just
yes.
That's the way Dan's cat looks all the time.
We need pictures of this cat.
Send us pictures. Oh, it's a beautiful cat. It's part lynx. It's part lynx.
Pretty kitty.
It looks like kind of like it's got a little Siamese in it. I mean, it's a beautiful cat. My cat's
Daniel said she's bad.
A bad cat.
She's a bad cat.
My cat's like the neighborhood prostitute. She'll go away for 4 or 5 days, come home knocked up.
Everybody's
okay, Daddy.
Kind of like my ex-wife.
For 9 because I'm pregnant again.
Yeah, reminds me a lot of my first wife. She'd go away for days and come back knocked up.
Oh.
Zing.
Dan knows her too. Matter of fact, Dan's part of the reason I got divorced.
Oh, wow. This is getting juicy.
Daniel's like, she has me trained.
Hey, Dan.
Like, she is spoiled.
Should be.
Spoiled kitty.
Hey, Dan, how much did Michelle love you? How much did Michelle love you, Dan? My first wife, watching.
Ooh.
She fucking hated me.
Whoa.
I put my hand through a glass table one time
Oh.
because of her.
Oh, her name is Zoe the cat.
We're still talking about the cat, Roy.
Fucking
We're talking about all sorts of stuff, Roy.
He's talking about, everything going
Your
awry.
ex has clothes as long as
We're
your
talking about
cat. Same attitude.
There was a point in time, literally, in me and Dan's life when we were sleeping beside each other in the playpens.
Oh,
I swear to God. Swear to God. We lived
Up
on
in the air.
a farm, and his mom and dad had come out, and
So Kashka is like, high drama. But Daniel Ray's like, she loved me.
Oh my, are we talking about the ex or the cat?
The
I'm
ex.
confused now.
Yeah.
I can't really tell at this point. In
high drama,
Yeah.
I get it. And it's
Daniel Ray's like, we grew up together.
I love
That's
we did.
awesome.
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
We did everything
that's
together.
a whole other level to your dynamic too, that you've known each other for so long.
Look, kisses.
Yeah.
Staying out of the high drama.
Yeah.
Patrick is just laughing about it. He's having a good old time.
But I haven't laughed like this in
Welcome
days.
to Licking County.
Oh my God, it's killing me.
We sound
Dude,
like a bunch.
we need to go to Licking County because Licking County sounds like the best place on the fucking planet.
We are. We're going to be
Oh,
there.
it's gotta happen soon.
The one thing you have to learn when you come down here is just leave all your fucks at home because you don't give any down here.
Oh, I don't have any. See, I ran out of fucks and they're on back sale. So
Ted Wilson bought me a shirt that says on the back says "fucks given" and it's got a big 0 on it.
Yes.
I love that.
Very true. Very
true. Shit. Daniel Ray.
Look, Dan, we have stories.
Yeah, we should have you both on sometime. That would be
Oh my God, I want that to happen. Oh, we got a private message.
Daniel, we are going to make that happen.
Just Roy Boy saying, oh.
He gave me a hug, right? I gave him a kiss.
Oh, you gave him a kiss. You gave him the wrong kiss.
Yeah,
you got to put it
in private. You need to go to comments.
You got to put it in the comments.
Oh.
Here, I'll put it in.
Oh, thanks, friend. You can move private chat over.
No.
Oh, it's from us. Oh, there you go. Hugs.
Oh.
Hugs from us.
That's all right.
Hugs to your kisses. Your move.
That's right. It's big hugs.
Horns and hugs, yo.
Horns and hugs. That's right.
Oh.
Horns and hugs and no fucks given.
Exactly.
Kashka says, Roy, thanks for sharing about your son. It's awesome to be able to talk about tragic loss, as writing music has been such a therapy for myself. Seriously, it's great you can be you and bare your soul and share your experiences. And that is absolutely true.
Yeah, that was very beautiful.
It took me a while.
That's very vulnerable.
I've lost both my parents and, about all my uncles and aunts and shit like that. And when a person's, say, above 70, it's a roll of the dice every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
so
yeah.
At a certain
the death
time.
The death of my father was absolutely devastating.
See, I was the opposite. When my father died, it didn't bother me that much.
It was like relief.
We clashed a lot.
Not my dad. I'm a dad.
But my mother was the one who was there for me after me and my father would get done fighting.
Oh.
So that was, the blessing. And when my mother passed, it bothered me a little bit more. But when my son passed, it was just like, fuck.
Right. I haven't had any children pass. Like that would.
I was done.
I think that would probably destroy me. Honestly, it would.
That would be one of the hardest deaths to have to process ever for any human, is to lose a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to climb in. I wanted to climb in the bottle.
Yeah.
But I don't. I drink maybe 2, maybe 3 times a year. I haven't drank more than that since the 90s, because every time I would drink alcohol, I'd end up in jail or the hospital or wild.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink wild turkey, or I'd be up on the.
Oh no,
bar,
I stay away from
people,
whiskey.
Oh, wild
I'm no good on whiskey. Like,
I used to drink wild turkey and snort coke, so
God damn, that's rough.
You're ready. You're ready to rock and roll all the time.
yeah, you're ready to party then. You're like, come on, let's go.
You can tell I quit doing coke because I gained 165 pounds.
Oh.
That's it. I swear to God. When I was doing coke, I was 175-pound, lean, mean, fighting machine.
Anthony says, you drink when I bring Crown Peach and a breathalyzer on a show.
Yeah.
How could you not?
You guys didn't watch our show that night, did you? We was drinking shots of Crown Peach, using a breathalyzer to do blood alcohol count all during the show.
I didn't see that one. That's a bummer. That sounds good. Me
and Anthony kept blowing good, man. And
I felt like I
Shadow Man 666 from Dead Silent, he was blowing like a 0.8, 0.9.
Dude, Don Rush for the win. He says peanut butter whiskey. And let me tell you about this peanut butter whiskey, folks. So my friend Anthony, aka my roommate, has a sister, Andrea, who makes these drinks. I shit you not. You don't even know there's alcohol in them. Like, you have to drink it and you're fucked up. Have a drink in because there's so much alcohol in there.
That's like that.
You don't know your goddamn name.
It's dangerous.
She uses peanut butter whiskey.
Damn.
And something like, I can't remember. It was like chocolate milk or something. It was insane.
Oh, and you just drink it like chocolate milk.
Oh man, I was chugging that shit.
Oh man.
We went down. Sohai filmed a video down in Southern Ohio, and we all went down there to be in the video and things. And I rode down with the guys from Audio Side and their wives and girlfriends.
Yes,
yeah,
that'd be fun.
Well, they had the peanut butter whiskey and chocolate whiskey, and it had these cups, and you had a shot glass in the middle, and then an empty space around the outside, and you put the peanut butter whiskey in there and the chocolate whiskey, and then shoot it.
Oh man, that
shit. Them guys was fucked up in a heartbeat.
Anthony says the PBR. I always want to call it Pabst. I always want to call it PB and R. I don't know why. PB and R. See, hard coffee and peanut butter whiskey. That sounds good. I hope the PB and R hard coffee doesn't have that beer taste though.
Yeah,
whiskey and beer. I'm sorry, beer is not a good chaser.
I'm not a fan of beer in the first place. I want, cider, wine, or hard liquor. I don't want any beer.
I have to be in a trashy mood for trashy beer like PB&R. You know what I mean?
Of course,
like you're going in to play some pool with your bros.
No, always get vodka.
Or get me like
all that other
Rainier or Coors.
I knew Coors. I knew you were going to say Coors. I knew it.
I'm a Colorado girl. Of course I'm going to say Coors.
The banquet beer.
That's right. Over the Rocky fucking Mountains.
Coors. Better than
spring water.
But that's it.
Yeah.
That's because like PB whiskey, peanut butter whiskey sounds awesome. It is pretty fucking awesome. I'm not going to lie.
It is awesome. That past blue ribbon. Ooh. I got to drink a Heineken or Labatt or Molson or something when I drink beer. I can't. Yeah, I love Canadian beer.
Yeah, I can do dark.
Labatt Blue. It's so smooth. And you can drink it ice cold or room temperature and it tastes the same. Hello?
I don't like warm beer.
You lost this one. That blew our minds.
Yeah, no, I don't like warm beer. I just I was thinking about that when you were talking about it. I was like, yeah, you know what's gross? Warm beer. Warm beer is fucking gross.
Shit.
There's no beer that is warm, and I don't know how the Germans drink it like that. That's
right.
just
It's brewed for that.
Generations of that's right.
It's
bro,
brewed.
whatever. So where I work is right across the street from the Georgetown Brewery. I'm sure that their brew is warm when it comes out, but I'm not
Mhm.
trying to go over there and have warm beer. You know what I mean?
No, you gotta have a cold one. Even I know
Like
that,
ice
and I
that
don't drink
shit.
beer.
I want it coming out of an ice cold tap.
Yes.
Frosted, a little bit of frost on the mug.
Well, they just give us little shot glasses over there because we just go over to try it. But we'll try like 8 or 9 of them, you know?
Yeah, a flight.
me, me and my boy Anthony went down to
We
Tennessee to
have
see my
everything on
boy
the menu.
Jordan, and we went to all the distilleries. And they give you a little cup, but they give you like 10 of them, different kinds of moonshine and stuff like that.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
see?
moonshine. I love
Them boys
moonshine.
were so fucking ripped.
I
I ended
bet.
up
Yeah,
being
see what they
designated
do at
driver.
Georgetown is they give you this little glass, and they have a menu, so to speak, as to what is available and the percentages and this and that and this and that. And like me and my boss, who is my bandmate, anyway, he's an amazing person.
Hi, Adam.
Well, this was a while ago. We don't do this anymore. Anyway, and this was off hours,
Last week.
by the way, off hours. So we would go over there and we'd be like, oh, we want to try this one. Oh, we want to try that one. Oh, we want to try this one and that one. And like I said, this was all on off hours, so it wasn't like we were drinking
Right.
while we
Yeah.
I wish you could do that at the weed store.
Dude, it was just nice because it
I
was
just want
like
to try this one.
you clock out of work and you're just like, you know what? Let's like head over to Georgetown Brewery and like, sample some stuff.
That's
And then
right.
you go over there and you sample a couple things. You're like, you know what? I feel like it can handle like.
Look at that. Adam is in the house. Hey, Adam. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Good times at the Georgetown Brewery. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Good times.
We did have good times. One time, oh man, there was this one time. This was a crazy story. So Adam and I were there, and so we make a soup with some of the beer. We make it for Manny's, but back then it was like Bodie, I think. Anyways,
yeah, that would
this
taste good.
guy just out of nowhere was like, "Hey, aren't you that drummer for that one band, Something Butterfly?"
Yes.
And I just look at him and I was like, yeah, Fatal Butterfly. He's like, yeah, I saw a show in Tacoma. And I was just like,
recognized.
whoa. I was like, well, this is my guitar player right here. Like, he played that show. It was just crazy. Like, you're doing something completely out of the norm. And then somebody just happens to recognize you from a different part, Tacoma's like 30 miles away or something.
When that happens, it's so awesome.
It was mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That was a good time.
Well, and people like, I guess I'm reflecting on, Roy, you were talking about that earlier, how people recognize you from Licking County metalheads when you're out and about. And that's happening to us too. The musicians hangout chicks, like, and when they see us together, they freak out, dude. Yeah. It's so cool. It's really cool.
I always try to keep a few t-shirts in the car. And when something like that happens, you can say, hey, man.
That's a really good idea. Yeah.
We should do that with sock puppets. I was thinking about that actually.
Yes. I have so many things for sock puppets too. I do. I've saved up, friend.
You guys need to make a Roy sock puppet.
We should make a Roy sock puppet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember Lamb Chop?
Yes.
Yes. Beard.
Anthony says that everyone knows Roy Boy.
He calls me the godfather of local metal. That's what
I love that. I love that. That's a great. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Get me a pentagram ring and be like,
Oh my God, yes.
Kiss my ring. Kiss my ring.
What is this favor you want?
Right? Right.
Right.
On the day my daughter's wedding, I will give you this one dress.
You asked me to make a video on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Anthony's like, I'm just the breathalyzer guy now. Hey.
He was. That was a great show.
Guy.
Billy or Shadow Man 666 or whatever the fuck he wants to be called from Dead Silent did a burnout in my yard, man. Dug ruts in my yard. He was so drunk when he left.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah,
who is Sister 19 online? Does anybody know that?
Let's
Sister
not
19?
find out. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sounds a little Mark Moody.
Hello, Mark.
Sounds interesting. I don't know. We get bond with some quite interesting things sometimes, my friend.
Yeah, I get.
It's the internet.
I get people that do phony fucking things on the podcast if they don't like who I'm having online, though.
Oh, we can get rid of that. So we can block people on StreamYard. We can bump them out. Like we can take care of that shit. It feels good.
Oh yeah, we got that power. So Sandra was saying that her and Danny were at a show at the Dolphin Lounge last year, and a person came up to Danny and asked for his autograph.
It was a police officer.
I love that.
Awesome.
It was a cop.
Awesome.
Right.
Good answer.
Sign your ticket here, sir.
Black reminds everyone to please drink responsibly out of our shot glasses. And with that said, we should remind those that Musicians Hangout is dedicated to music and not to underage drinking. Please drink responsibly and out of your friends' shot glasses or cozies or cups that they get you for your birthday.
You're welcome, my friend.
Big fancy mug.
I have no fun cups tonight because I'm drinking Gatorade, which is gone, and water because I've been sick. So I've been.
Yeah, you're having a no fun night.
I am not. I miss it all. I miss my cider, my wine, my Jägermeister.
I had a no fun night last night.
Double it up next week because I missed out this week.
So tonight is my I'm letting loose night. So
hell yeah, let loose, girl.
I'm like, sorry, kids.
Like we let loose a couple weeks ago at the hotel. It was crazy.
Right. Oh, that was so much fun.
Bourbon. I was on bourbon that night. And you had tequila. That was your
tequila and Grand Marnier. Sakashika says, a typical sling blade practice. I'm sure physically challenged will be abused. Hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yes.
All
right, so we're coming up with, about 12 minutes left live in airtime. So, oh wow, that was terrible. Sorry. I told you being sick would kind of muddle my brain. But we like to ask all of our guests that are on the show what advice you have for others in the music community.
Or, in our podcast community.
Exactly.
Quit bickering over stupid shit.
Hell yeah. That's fucking yes.
Quit bickering over stupid shit. We are not all we don't all do the same thing, but we do. We're here to spread the word about underground and local music in order to get people recognized for their talent. Granted, there are some bands that fucking suck. Okay, you're going to run into that.
Well,
it's the truth. I told you, I call it like it is. There's bands out there that fucking suck. Okay, there's bands out there that are great. 9 times out of 10, if you talk to the band that sucks, they are going to tell you, well, we practice twice a month. Or we haven't practiced in a couple weeks. We well,
they're not tight.
Yeah, our guy has to work all the time, so we don't get a chance to practice. That's why you suck. Music is just like your career. You either have to be all in and love what you're doing, or get the fuck out and get another gig.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all there is to it. And then
It's
you
all or
got
nothing.
promoters. You got promoters. We got this problem here in the good old Ohio. We got promoters that won't book shows at certain venues because of a little beef that they had with a person years ago.
Ooh.
Oh no, that happens here.
Does happen here.
That happens here all the time.
Well, these promoters have bands. Okay. I won't mention any names, but there's a promoter around here. Great guy. Smart. Has booked shows for me. Awesome guy. But he had it out with another guy that owns another venue now. Well, the bands that he has, I call them pocket bands, in his pocket.
Okay.
That will play for him anytime. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He can put together a show, make a few phone calls. There's at least 5 bands. He'll book a show tomorrow. He's that good at what he does. But those bands won't play anywhere else because he's not booking them.
Oh.
And the venue that he used to book all these bands at no longer exists.
Oh. Huh.
So all these bands, by following him and him having a beef, is leading to these bands not being able to perform.
Oh.
What happens when you don't perform? You don't get exposure.
No followers, no sales.
You don't get exposure. You're not out there. You're not, your material's not being heard.
Right.
You can have all the shit on Spotify you want.
But
if you're not out there on stage.
But if people don't know who the fuck you are, they're not going to look up your music.
Right. Exactly.
You got to push your shit, man.
You do. You do.
And as a band, you cannot get locked in to one promoter. I'm sorry. This is your career. If this dude will not book you here, then you need to go out and book yourself there.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
And these little feuds, and I can forgive anybody for doing just about anything but fuck with my old lady. You fuck with her, I'm going to stab you.
That's fighting words.
No.
It's just that simple. It's 2 things a man don't share, and that's his lawnmower and his old lady.
That's very good advice.
And
great advice.
But you have to let things go.
Yeah,
just because this guy called you a dumbass 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, prove to him you're not. You know, show improvement. Practice. I mean, there's so many people out there that want to be famous, but they're not willing to put the work in.
Oh, right. It's
right.
A lot of work.
Do you think a band like Metallica or Slayer is not constantly holding a guitar, or their drummer's not constantly, you know, they might have played that song 500 times in their career, but they still practice it every day.
Yeah.
They still practice their guitar every day.
So that they
and another thing that irritates me is these goddamn vocalists that get up there on stage and they sing and their voice cracks and they can't hit their high notes and they can't get their growls out because they're too stinking lazy to warm up their vocal cords.
Oh, that's bad.
You have to work out your vocal cords. I'm telling you. You can't sit there and drink whiskey and smoke weed, do meth all night long, get up on the stage cold, and put on a really good performance. It will not happen.
No.
And these guys that drink 20 beers before they go on stage, you're the only one that thinks it makes you play better. The whole fucking audience. The whole fucking audience is going, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
He's too drunk to be up there. And that clown up there is going, oh, fucking killing it, you know. It's fucking best I ever played. Well, shut the fuck up.
It sounds terrible.
It sounds like shit. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. There's some hard, cold facts that people have to face up to. If you want to make it in the music industry, I researched it. 1 in every 500,000 bands ever make it famous.
Whoa.
Think about that.
Yeah.
1 in every 500,000 bands.
Damn.
Ever make it.
It makes sense. There's a
So
lot.
if you think you're going to play the Dodd Bar every Friday night with the same set of songs for the last 5 years, you're not going anywhere. I don't care how good you are. You know, cover bands are okay.
I'm not going to say anything.
Go ahead. You ain't going to hurt my feelings.
No, it's not your
I don't have
feelings
any.
that I'm worried about.
Well, and you know, we're in
I've
our
played in a band who has played the same 7 songs for 7 years.
But you're in other bands too. You do other things. So you have other projects. You're not stuck in the rut, you know.
But
Are you playing you playing them 7 songs every Friday, every week, every year for the last 7 years?
Every show.
Yeah, but how many shows is that a year?
Yeah, you had one show.
For a while, it was like 2 shows a month, sometimes more.
Yeah,
different venues
before quarantine.
Yes, different venues, but it's still in our
you have to have an extensive playlist,
and it's the same 7 songs.
Yeah,
and
I love you, girl, but the same 7 songs ain't gonna make you famous.
We keep getting new bandmates over and over,
and that's hard to overcome.
And
that's hard to overcome. I understand that.
We have to teach the new bandmates, and then that bandmate leaves, and you have to get a new bandmate and teach that one. And it's just, I'm done. I'm just over it, you know.
There's a lot of that too. There's a lot of people that get online. I'm a guitar player looking for a band that's serious, you know, and then they get it. They get, you know, and then they get together, and none of them are serious. You know, and this sounds chauvinistic.
Yeah, you have to be serious. You have to. You have to strive for that goal together.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
I won't say you have to betray people, but people have to understand too that when you go to practice, you're there to practice, not to get drunk and talk about last week's show.
Oh, totally. And you know, my band consists of my husband and I. We're a power duo, and we set a regimen. It's like 2 or 3 times a week, jam, write together. And back to, you know, like keeping your material fresh. We're at that point. So we've been in the Pacific Northwest music scene for 3 years. So we have to change up our set, write new songs, keep it fresh, keep it, you know, alive.
Especially when you're limited by your area.
That's true.
Yes.
You have to keep that fresh because
we have the same venues.
Yes.
And it's
the same people are singing every time.
You know, same fans from, you know, years past that are following you.
It's the same fans, same venues, same everything. It's just like now it's still the same fucking songs, you know what I mean?
It's like doing it missionary style every day.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like,
fucking shit gets old.
Got to switch it up.
Yeah, get up on your knees. You got to change shit up, you know?
Yes.
You really do. And you have to go into it.
I mean,
well, and Crash, I do have to say that, you know, you get to do that with your other projects. You get to expand and write and do more with you know, the direction.
You're multiple bands. I mean,
true, but I feel like I should be doing that with all my bands. Like, why can't I take the shit that I learned with my other bands and bring it to my other projects?
You're the only one that can change that.
I know. I'm really trying.
I love you, Crash, but you're the only one that can do that.
I have faith that that band can do that. The pandemic's been rough on a lot of bands to be able.
It hit me like a fucking jet plane.
Fuck, yeah.
It's just, you know, a band is a team sport. So there are other people involved in it. So you have to get those people on the same page. And not everybody's willing to turn that fucking page, you know, and start a new chapter in their world.
And that's why you find
and that's frustrating.
You find different.
You don't put your running back in at wide receiver.
That's right.
That's why he's a running back. I love you guys. Thanks for having me on. It's been great.
Oh, we love you guys
this
too.
Has been a blast. Thank you.
We'll have to do it again.
Horns up, yes. Oh my God, we're gonna have you and Daniel Ray on. Oh my God, that's the best.
We're gonna
the
have
best idea ever.
Fun with you Ohio guys. We so appreciate, you know, your love and your support to us. And we'll have you back. Definitely keep in touch with us.
And you guys know that you guys always have our love and support right back. Like, mucho, mucho love and support.
Absolutely.
You guys are awesome.
We dig you and we look up to you. So thanks.
Thank you.
And thank you, kids, for joining Musicians Hangout tonight. And with that said, Maxine, you want to take us out?
Absolutely. Here we go. Happy Wednesday, everyone. See you next week.
All right.
Keep
Thanks,
rocking,
guys.
everybody. We love you.